आज इस वीडियो में हम AQEB क्लास 10th अप्रैल में एग्जामिनेशन 2018 का मैथ्स पेपर 1 सॉल्व करेंगे। तो सबसे पहले चलते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 की तरफ। सो इन दिस क्वेश्चन हमें सिंप्लीफाई करके दिखाना है दैट b प्लस सी ओवर 2 माइनस बी प्लस सी ओवर 3। सो सॉल्व करते हैं इसको। b plus c over 2 minus b plus c over 3। डिनोमिनेटर्स का एलसीएम ले लेंगे हम। सो एलसीएम वुड बी 6 and this would become 3 into b plus c and minus 2 into b plus c। सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे सो वी विल गेट 3b plus 3c minus 2b minus 2c over 6। So 3c minus 2c will become 1c and 3b minus 2b will become 1b over 6. So the correct answer in question number 1, we have b plus c over 6. So let's come to the question number 2. And in question number 2, we have to find the square root of this expression. So let us factorize this expression x plus 2 whole square and x square minus 2x plus 1. So this expression is already a perfect square. So let us keep this expression as it is. And we know that this is the perfect square of x minus 1 whole square. So by applying the root on this expression, we can cancel out the square of these two factors. So the remaining we will have x plus 2 and x minus 1 with a plus minus sign. So this is a correct answer that is present in our option A. So option A we have is the correct answer in this question number 2. Next, we have question number 3, and in this question, we have to find the HCF of these two terms. So the first term, the factors are x plus y and x plus y. In the second expression, we can take x as a common, and we will get x plus y remaining in the bracket. So let's see the common factor among these two expressions. So the x plus y and x plus y are is the common factor in these two expressions. So the correct answer for this question number 3 is option C, x plus y. Next we have question number 4, and in this question we have to identify whether which of the following fraction is a proper fraction. So we have to identify a proper fraction. In a proper fraction, the degree of numerator is less than the degree of denominator. That type of expression is the proper expression, or else it would be a improper fraction. So let's see option number A. In option A, the order of the polynomial in numerator is order 4, and in denominator we will get order 2 and order 1. So order 3. So this is an improper fraction. In option B, the order of the numerator expression is 3, and the order of the expression in denominator would be this 2 and this 1. So order would be 3. So this is an improper fraction. In option C, the order of the numerator will be 3, and the order in denominator will be 2 and this 1. So order would be 3. So this is again an improper fraction. In option D, the order of the expression will be 2, and the order of the expression in denominator will be, here we have order 2 and here I have order 1. So we will get order 3. So this is the improper. This is the proper fraction. Degree of numerator is less than the degree of denominator. So option D is the correct answer for this question number 4. Let's see question number 5. And in this question, we have a word problem or a descriptive form of an algebraic expression. So in this expression, the question states that half of a number x. So let us assume that a number is x and half of that number would be x over 2. Increased by 3 means we can add 3 in that half of that number, and it is equal to 12 over 3. So the expression equation represented by the situation is given in option D. X over 2 plus 3 equals to 12 over 3. So this is the correct answer for this question number 5, option D. Next, we have question number 6 and 7. In this expression, we have to find the value of x. So 2 into x minus b is equal to 0. So we have to calculate the value of x. That is very simple. X minus b will be equal to 0 over 2. That is equal to 0. So x minus b equals to 0. So x would be equal to b. So we have correct answer in question number 6. That is option C. Then we have question number 7, and in question number 7, again, we have to find the solution set or the values or possible value of x. So, square root x over minus 2, that is equal to minus 1. So, let's take this minus 2 on the other side of this equation. So square root x would be equal to minus 1 into minus 2, that will be equal to plus 2. So square root x is equal to plus 2. Taking a square on both sides of this equation, so square and root would cancel out with each other. So x will be equal to plus 4. So question number 7, the correct answer we have is option C. That is x is equal to 4. So let's see question number 8 and 9. The set of values that satisfy the equation 2 minus x greater than 0, where x belongs to our whole number. So we can take this minus x to the right hand side of this inequality. So 2 is greater than the x, or x would be less than 2, where x belongs to whole number. So the whole numbers that are less than 2, so the values of x will be x equals to 0 and x is equals to 1. So this is our correct answer. So in question number 8, the correct answer is in option B. So this is our correct option, 8B. We in question number 9, again we have a linear equation, ax plus by equals to 0. And question says that if y is equals to a, then we have to find the value of x. So let us substitute the value of y equals to a. So our equation would become ax plus b, and a in place of y is equals to 0. So ax would be equal to minus ba, and x would be equals to minus ba over a. So a and a will be cancelled out with each other. So x would become minus b. So this is the value of x in question number 9. So option C, we have the correct answer for this question. Let's see question number 10. And in question number 10, we have a graph of linear equations, and the correct representation of y is equals to minus 3x minus 3. So let's see which graph is correct in this question. And equation we have is y equals to minus 3x minus 3. So this equation states that this equation is not passing through origin, because the equation that passes through the origin do not have any constant value. So we have this minus 3. This shows that this equation is not parallel to x-axis or y-axis, nor passing through the origin. So actually this equation passes through at y is equals to minus 3, because at x is equals to 0, y would become minus 3. So this is the point that lie on this line 0, x comma y is equals to 0 comma minus 3. So this equation is passing through the origin. It means this is the incorrect answer. This equation passes through the origin. This is the incorrect answer. So we have these two equations that are not passing through the origin. So as I stated earlier that x is equals to 0, the value of y is minus 3. So this equation or this line passes through x equals to uh, y equals to minus 3, and this equation also passes through uh, negative y axis. So these two can be our correct answer. So let's say if y is equals to 0, then what is the value of x? So I have solved this equation, or by putting the value of y. So at y is equals to 0, the value of x is found to be minus 1. So these are actually 2 points that satisfy this equation. 0 at x is equals to 0, y is minus 3. So this is the point 0 comma minus 3. And at y is equals to 0, the value is minus 1. So this is at a point where y is 0 and the value of x is negative. So this option D we have is our correct answer for this question number 10. Okay, so let's see question number 11. In 11, we have a point A comma B in which A is greater than 0, in which this means that this is positive, and B is less than 0. This means that this is negative. So we have positive X value or positive abscissa, while the value of Y or ordinate is negative. So we know that we have four quadrant, one, two, three, and four. And positive x value and negative y value we have in this quadrant. This is positive x axis and this is negative y axis. So this point lie in the fourth quadrant. So question number 11, the correct answer for this question is option D. Let's come to our next question, that is question number 12. And in this question, we have to find the solution set of this quadratic equation. So this quadratic equation is a square x square is equal to b square. So this is the simple form of quadratic equation. We have to find the value of x, that is equals to b square over a square. Taking square root on both sides, we will get x is equals to b over a, and the square root will be cancelled out with this root. So the correct answer for this question is plus minus b over a. So two values of x are plus b over a and minus b over a. So question number 12, we have the correct answer in our option B. So this is our correct answer. Let's move to our question number 13. And in question number 13, it states that which of the following is a quadratic equation. So, the definition or the meaning of quadratic equation means that order of the equation should be 2, not less than nor greater than 2. So, this equation is a linear equation in which x and y have the power 1. So this is our linear equation. Similarly, in this fourth part of the equation, this square and root will be cancelled out with each other. So this expression will become linear, while this C is a quadratic formula in which A, B, and C are the constant. So we will have two values from this expression, but the quadratic form of the equation is in option B. We can write this equation as ax plus b is equals to cx square. So cx square minus ax plus b should be equal to 0. So this is the correct standard form of the quadratic equation. So we have option B, that is the correct answer for question number 13. So let's see question number 14, and we have to find the solution set in this question. 3x square is equals to 1. So x square would be equals to 1 over 3, and taking square root on both sides, so x square would become 1 over 3 of square root. So square and root will be cancelled out, so x would be equals to 1 over root 3. So in question number 14, we have the correct answer with a plus minus sign. So the values of x are 1 over root 3 and minus 1 over root 3. So the correct option in question number 14 we have is option D, plus 1 over root 3 and minus 1 over root 3. So let's see question number 15. And in this question, we have our triangle ABC and we have to find the value of BC. So this triangle in which the vertices are given in the form of an order pair, and we have to find the distance BC. So we have these 2 points, so we can apply the distance formula on these 2 points, that is equal to x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. So let us name these points. This is our x1, this is y1, and this is our x2, and this is our y2. So let's substitute the values. X2 minus x1 will be 4 minus 1 square, plus y2 minus y1 will be 5 minus 1 square. So 3 square plus 4 square with a square root, so it would become 9 plus 16 and equals to square root 25, that is equal to 5. So the correct answer in question number 15 is option A, that the distance between these 2 points BC is 5 units. Let's see question number 16. And in this question, we have another triangle ABC. So we have two sides given, 3 and 5, and the other side is unknown, and we have to identify the type of triangle. Either it would be a scalene, isosceles, or right angle triangle. So for the identification of a scalene and isosceles, we have to find the third side, and for right angle triangle we can apply the distance, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So let us first calculate the distance BC. So that would be equal to 4 minus 0 square plus 3 minus 0 square. So it would become 4 square plus 3 square with a square root. So 16 plus 9, that would be equal to square root 25. So the other side we have is 5. So this side is 5 centimeter. So this triangle having two equal side, that is 5 centimeter and 5 centimeters. So this means that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. Scalene has three unequal sides. So what about the right angle triangle? So this triangle cannot be a right angle triangle because the we have two sides that are equal, and the third side should be greater than these two sides. So hypotenuse is always our greatest side. So we have two greatest side. It means this cannot be a right angle triangle. So this means that we have only one option correct. That is, this triangle is isosceles triangle. So option B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, so let's see question number 17. If x, y, and z are collinear points as shown in this diagram, so we have to identify the correct equation representing this situation. So collinear means that all 3 points will lie in a straight line. So this is the distance, that is xy, and this is the distance, that is yz, and this is the distance xz. So from this given situation, we can say that the distance xy plus yz should be equals to xz. So let us see the correct representation of this expression among these four options. So xz is equals to xy plus yz, that is are the required expression for these collinear points. So in question number 17, our correct answer is option A. Next, we have this question number 18, and we have this DMS system in which we have to convert this expression into our decimal. So we have 20 degrees and 30 minutes. So we will convert this minute into degrees. So 20 degree would be as it is, and 30 degree will be divided by 60 so that it would be converted into degrees. So 30 over 60 is zero point 0.5. So 20 degree plus zero point 0.5 degree will add up to get, and we will have 20.50 degrees. So in question number 18, we have the correct answer in option B, that is 20 degree 30 minutes is equal to 20.50 degrees. So next we have question number 19, and in question number 19, the central angle subtended by an arc of 2 meter. So let's say we have a circle with a center, and the arc length given in this question is 2 meters, and the diameter is given by 2 meters. So diameter we have is 2 meters, so we can find the radius by half of the diameter, that is 1 meter. So radius of the circle is 1 meter, and we have to find the angle subtended at the center of the circle. So we know the relation between them, that is arc length is equals to radius times the central angle measured in radian. So theta would be equal to L over R. So arc length is 2 meter and the radius is 1. So we can get theta as equal to 2 radians. And in question number 19, our correct option is in option D. Next, we have this question number 20. And in question number 20, we have to simplify this trigonometric expression into a simplified form. So as we can see, we have this 1 minus sine square theta, that is equal to cos square theta. So we can replace this 1 minus sine square theta by cos square theta. So this is our cos square theta. We can write this expression as sine theta over cos theta whole square. So sine over the cos, as we know that it is equal to tan theta, and making square on this will make tangent square theta. So option D is the correct answer in this question number 20. Next we have is question number 21, and we have to find the value of this expression square root 2 times cos 45 degrees. So we know that that cosine 45 degree is equals to 1 over root 2. So substitute the value of cos 45 cosine 45 as 1 over root 2. So we can cancel out this root 2 and root 2. So we will get that this equals to 1. So we have the correct option is C for this question number 21. Let's see question number 22. The length of the sides of the rectangular table are 12 feet and 5 feet. So we have to find the length of the diagonal. So let's say this is our rectangular table with the length 12 and the height or the breadth as 5. So the length of the diagonal would be this, and we know that this is our rectangular table. So we can use this 90 degree to find the side opposite to the 90 degree, that is the hypotenuse. So we know that hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square, that is the famous relation known as Pythagoras theorem. So h would be equal to p square, that is 12 square plus 5 square with a square root over them. 12 square is 144 and 5 square is 25. So taking the square root of these terms, so the sum of 144 and 25 will be 169, and its square root would be equals to 13. So the correct option in question number 22 is option C, that is 13 feet. So let's see question number 23 and 24. And in this question number 23, the possible measurements of the sides of the right angle triangle are. So we know that whenever we talk about the right angle triangle, there must be the Pythagoras theorem that should be applicable. So these are the three sides of the triangle, and we have to identify that which expression should have the Pythagorean triplet. So we have to check all these options, and among those options, the greatest side would be the hypotenuse, and the other two sides would be the base and perpendicular. So let's check this option number A, in which 2 square should be equals to the 1 square and 1 square. So this would become 1 plus 1 equals to 4, and 2 equals to 4. It's mean this side are not the sides of the right angle triangle. Similarly, let's check 3, 4, and 5. So greatest side square should be equals to the square and the sum of the other two sides. So 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, and 5 square is 25. So 25 equals to 25. It's mean these three sides are the sides of our right angle triangle. So question number 23, option B is the correct answer. So next we have question number 24. In this given triangle XYZ, we have to find the value of the side XY. So again, in this side 30 and 62 sides, two angles are given, and the third angle could be equal to 90 degree, because the sum of all these three angles is equal to 180 degrees. So this 90 degree shows that we have a right angle triangle, and for right angle triangle, this is applicable, that is Pythagoras theorem. So we can find the other side or the third side by using this Pythagoras theorem. So the hypotenuse is 4 and perpendicular is 2, and base square we can calculate by this expression. So 4 square is 16 minus 2 square is 4, that is equal to b square. So it would be equal to 16 minus 4 is 12. So finally, b square is equals to 12, and b would be equals to square root of 12. So we do not have any option that represent square root 12. So let us make the common factor in 12, that is 4 multiplied by 3. So the perfect square root of 4 is 2. So b would be equal to 2 square root 3. So correct option in question number 24 we have is option B, that is 2 square root 3. Let's see question number 25, and this question 25 says that we have 3 points, then we have these 3 points, then the number of circles passing through these points is or are. So we have studied a theorem that states that between three non-collinear points, only and only one circle can pass through these three non-collinear points. So we have the correct statement that we have studied in our theorems. So in question 25, we have the correct answer, that is option B. Only and only one circle can pass through the any three non-collinear points. Let's see question number 26. And in question number 26, this question states that we have a given diagram with in which a circle is given with a center O. And we have a length AB equals to 8, and this AB is a chord. So this chord measurement is 8, and the distance from the center of this chord is making perpendicular. This is 90 degree. This means that this perpendicular distance would divide this chord into two equal parts. That means that this is equals to 4 and this is equals to 4. Similarly, OE and OF are equal. It's mean the distance of two chords from the center of the circle is equal. This shows that two chords are equal. So AB and CD would be equal to each other. It's mean this chord is also 8 centimeters, and this would be 4 and this would be 4. So we have to find the value of CD. The length of CD is 8, as I have solved this circular diagram. So correct option in 26, question number 26 is option D. Let's see question number 27. And in question number 27, we have two circles that touch each other internally. So let's say we have two circles that are touching internally. This is our first circle and this is our second circle, and both of these circles touches internally. So these are two circles that are touching internally, and then the question says that and the radii are B and C. B and C are the radius of these two circles, where C is greater than B. So this shows that the radius of the greater circle is C and the radius of the smaller circle is B. These are the center of the circle, and we have to find the distance between their centers. So when circle touches internally, the distance between their centers is the difference of the radii, while if the circle touches externally, the distance between their centers is equal to sum of their radii. So in question number 27, we have the correct option in A, that is 3 minus B. Let's see question number 28. And in question number 28, our diagram is given, and O is the center of the circle, while AB and CD are two chords that are equal. So these two chords are equal, and we have to find the angle DOC. DOC is this angle. So We have studied that if two chords are equal, then the central angle by two chords should also be equal. So AB is a chord, CD is a chord, two chords are equal. This means that this angle, central angle, may this central angle by the chord AB and this central angle by the chord DC would be equal. So let's find this angle, and we have a triangle OAB in which the sum of all three angles would be equal to 180 degrees. So for the central angle, it would be equal to 180 minus 70 minus 50. 180 minus 70 would be 110 and minus 50. So that would become 60 degrees. So the correct option in question number 28 we have is option B, that is the correct answer, 60 degrees. Let's see question number 29. And in question number 29, we have another circle with a center O, and we have to find the angle ACB plus ADB. We have to find the sum of these two angles. Let's mark these two angles ACB, where ACB is this angle while ADB is this angle. So let us apply the theorem that we have studied, that let's say AB is a chord and these two angle D and C, angle 1 and angle 2. These two angles are formed by the endpoints of the same chord. It's mean that angle D would be equal to angle C. Similarly, this central angle is formed by this chord AB, and the same chord is making an angle in the major arc. So, as we know that the angle in the major arc is the half of the angle at the center, this means that this is equal to 15 degree. Simultaneously, this angle D is also equals to 15 degree, because this angle is the angle subtended at the major arc, and it would be equal to 15 degrees. So the sum of these two angle would make 30 degree. So question number 29, option B is the correct answer. Let's see the last question of this year. And in this question, we have a circle and we have to find the value of x. So in this question, we have a cyclic quadrilateral in which the 4 points of this quadrilateral lie on the circle or on the circle. So we know that in a cyclic quadrilateral, the opposite angles are supplementary. So let's say this angle R, the angle of a quadrilateral is Y. So and opposite to it is 60 degree, that is angle P. So P and R would be supplementary. It's mean that the value of Y should be equal to 120 degrees. And simultaneously, we can see a straight line at point R, and this straight line angle is divided into two angles in which one is 120 degree and the other is X. So we know that a straight line, the angle is sum of angle is 180 degrees. So X would be equals to the difference of 180 and 120, that is equals to 60 degrees. So the last for the last question, that is question 30, we have the correct answer, that is option A, 60 degrees.